A real game of two halves there today. First half, some excellent football from here, and again, kicked in the teeth with a goal, which was totally against the run of play. But the second half, you seemed to fade out quite a bit.
Again, we stopped passing the ball as much. I thought we went too direct again, and I don't understand, because the players felt comfortable and confident after the first half performance, albeit not taking the opportunity. We should have been outside in the first half, I think, with the opportunities created, but we've given Arbroath a lifeline, and Arbroath grew into the game as it did. And then I think in the second half it almost went, you give us a punch, we'll give you a punch, just end-to-end stuff with no real quality. We lost our way a bit. I think one or two of our players faded out that were really pivotal in the first half, and then we get done again. And I don't want to sound like a broken record, but it's 2 goals from set plays again, Callum.
Now, you seem to pick up a couple of injuries there. Sean McGinty going off. Logan Chalmers seemed to stretch himself quite a bit and a bit earlier, and it sort of disappeared a wee bit from the match.
Akeem got a knock in the knee, so he was sort of struggling a little bit, but he did say he felt okay. But again, we just wanted fresh legs on in there. Sean was down for a long time, and got up, and then 5 minutes later he's stretching his calves off in the 6-yard box. And listen, Frankie's away this week. We've only got 2 centre backs, so we took Sean off that one. And as you say, Logan took a dead leg, but he was fine, okay to finish the game. I think he was blowing an empty at the end, don't get me wrong, but he was fantastic in the first half, but a little bit more quiet in the second half.
Were you happy with your new midfielders? You seem to have a decent midfield going there, and some really good understandings, especially as I say in that first half where they dominated midfield.
There was a lot of fantastic play in there for the new boys, and that's not easy because they've been thrown in, they've had a week's training, and ideally you'd want them in at pre-season, not 4 or 5 games in. I think the biggest thing, listen, do we miss the goals of Dippo? Of course you do, but the biggest thing for us that's affecting us at the moment is the injury to the 2 midfielders. So we're trying to force the new lads in there on hoping that their ability and experience is going to help them through it. And to be fair, for long spells of that game they were excellent, especially in that first half. They did tremendous. I was really happy with the 3 lads that made their debuts. I suppose Logan is a bit of a debut again this season, but the 2 boys in midfield were excellent in Roy and Jack. We have to go for it when we lose that silly second goal again. So that was the only reason Jack come off, just to try and get another striker in the park. Listen, this is a tough time, Callum. I suppose the only message I give to the supporters is this is the question now, and it's not for me, it's for the players. It's just, are we united at the moment? I'm going to ask them to try and stick behind the players, give the players as much support as you can. We're going through a tough time, going through a sticky time. I thought it was a harsh one today. But listen, with the support, again, wasn't a lot of them, but fantastic again to make that long trip up here, and the support they've given us, and we've given them nothing to go back down the road and enjoy themselves. No, please stick with the boys, and together you'll lift them out of this little blip that we're going through at the moment, because they're certainly capable of climbing this league, no problem at all.